Hello, everyone! Have you ever wondered about the thick toast you eat for breakfast every day? When you cut it open, it's full of holes inside. Surprisingly, it hides the deepest secrets of the universe. Don't think I'm talking nonsense just yet. Look closely at these big and small air holes. What if I told you that scientists discovered our entire universe is expanding, based on a principle similar to baking toast? And it could even explain why the farther a star is from us, the faster it seems to be moving away. Would you believe it? Today, we want to talk about complex physics formulas. We'll just use this piece of toast to help you understand the laws of the universe in 3 minutes. Imagine before the dough goes into the oven. It's quite small, and we placed a few raisins on it as markers. Now, put the dough into the oven and turn on the heat. As the temperature rises, the dough begins to ferment and slowly expands. The air holes inside get bigger and bigger, and the distance between the raisins also grows farther and farther apart. At this point, I want to ask you a question. When the dough gets bigger, do those raisins grow legs and start running on the surface of the dough? Of course not. The raisins didn't move at all. It's because the dough in between increased, pushing the 2 raisins apart. Exactly, this is what scientists mean by the expansion of the universe. We often think that the expansion of the universe means all the stars and galaxies are flying around in space, like fireworks. But in reality, the galaxies themselves are not in a race. Instead, the space between the galaxies itself is slowly growing bigger and increasing, just like the dough. Alright, now here comes the most amazing part. Let's choose 3 air holes on the toast and line them up, calling them hole A, hole B, and hole C respectively. Initially, the distance between hole A and hole B is 1 centimeter, and the distance between hole A and hole C is 3 centimeters. Now, this piece of toast has fermented and expanded to twice its size. A and B, which were originally 1 centimeter apart, are now 2 centimeters apart. They have moved 1 centimeter away from each other. What about A and C, which were originally 3 centimeters apart? They become 6 centimeters apart. In other words, A and C have moved 3 centimeters away from each other. Did you notice something amazing? Within the same expansion time frame, from the perspective of hole A, hole B next to it has only moved 1 centimeter away, but the farther hole C has rushed away by 3 centimeters all at once. This is the famous Hubble's law in astronomy. In plain terms, it means that in an expanding universe, the farther a star is from us, the faster it appears to be escaping from us. This is not because the distant stars are running harder, but purely because there is more toasted dough between you, meaning space has expanded more. Finally, you might think, since all stars are moving away from us, does that mean our Earth is the center of the universe? Let's look at the toast again. In fact, no matter which raisin's perspective you stand from, all the other surrounding raisins are moving away from you. Therefore, the universe does not have a specific center at all. Or you could also say, wherever anyone stands is the center of the universe. Next time you have breakfast, stare at your toast for 3 seconds. What you are gazing at is not just breakfast, but a miniature of the entire starry sky. If you like today's content, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share it with that friend who often struggles to understand physics. See you next time. Bye-bye.